It's a two-way question. Okay, it's a two-way question. First of all, everybody wants survival. We all want to thrive, and the condition in Nigeria is not very favorable for any worker, even medical workers. So it's completely rational for them to want to move out to find greener pasture. But the thing is that for Nigeria to be built, we have to have our brain people in this country, the medical workers and other people, to be in this country to work with the country to make it work out. But then the environment is not very favorable because the governments are not really doing well. So I think for we to really work well, the government has to provide an environment of opportunity that will help the country to be favorable for workers to work well. And I think that's just the key to the question. For the government to come together and make the country favorable for opportunities, possibilities, innovation, so that even every worker will want to come here and make it work out. So I think just my opinion about it. And they should have a good policies too. So that's good. That's the idea.
Need a lot of mind shift. For the doctors, they probably feel that if they go abroad, it's a better place for them and all that. But like what we heard today, especially from Mr. Leke Alda, we are a blessed nation. The only thing we need to do is come into the terms that we need to change our minds and help make our country great. That's all I can say. That's all. I don't support it. We should stay and work on what we have and do well with what we have and make sure that Nigeria is greater than what we have now. We can't be thinking that what we have now is not good enough, so we could just go. The doctors and all. Even talking about everybody, people are jackpying. Everybody feels that it's better for them to move to other countries to be able to do well. But we need to change our mind and believe that our nation can be better.
So I particularly do not think it's a yes or a no answer, or it's a support or no support answer, because we have different paths as humans, and I may intend to go leave the country to do something, but while getting there, my whole trajectory may change, or I may want to be or become something else. So personally, on a personal level, I wouldn't say I support or I do not support, because decisions are individualistic and we tend to want to do something else, even if we started with a different purpose at the beginning. So on the context of health workers, I think we are just following our individual paths, and someone can get there and choose to come back or may not want to come back. So it's personal bias and decisions.
So for the younger ones living in Nigeria, probably going to the health workers rather, leaving Nigeria to go to other countries, I rather advise that even if you want to leave, acquire the knowledge and bring it back home so that yes, it can be useful and relevant to the upcoming one. Instead of just living permanently, why not come back and repair your own country and make it a better place? Or what you see over there, why not come back home and replicate that? And yes, definitely, I believe Nigeria will be great one day. That's just my take on that.
And I'm a pharmacist by profession, and being in the medical space makes me understand that it goes beyond your surrounding, your environment. It's a good country where I actually did pharmacy profession at Abofemi Awolowo University, and I've been practicing in pharmacy practice for over 4 years now. But living in Nigeria is not enough. I think there are better opportunities outside. You can't just sustain yourself just relying on the education you got from your home country. You need access to a global experience. For example, you find example in countries like US, what they get per hour, you can't compare it to what we get here in Nigeria. Over there, I think averagely you get more than $50 per hour. In Nigeria, an average pharmacist doesn't even end up to $100 for the whole month. So it's a very poorly paid medical profession here in Nigeria. We are paid poorly. We don't have access to good life. And I feel it's better, left for me, if you have the opportunity, you can go outside the country, get a better exposure, get a better experience. You have good quality of life, because at the end of the day, it goes beyond what you earn. It goes beyond, it is about your quality of life. And I feel that going outside the country gives you that opportunity to have access to good quality of life. That's my explanation.